the times that we're in, COVID-19
Yeah,
has take. We was just talking about it, taking over the entire world. Uh, Equal playing field with a lot of people. You can't go different places, but I did see your hometown of Atlanta, Georgia. Well, Georgia, period. They're starting to open back up a little bit.
I saw that.
Yeah. How do you feel about that? The mayor of Atlanta is not having it.
Yeah, I think people are indifferent, in their opinions. People are apprehensive uh, because of misinformation and just fear, and care and consideration, of course. Um, I, for one, try to look at it objectively and say to myself that I understand it. You know what I mean? People are, you know, there are a great deal of people who are less fortunate and who are suffering a great deal more than myself. You know what I mean? So I would be selfish to say, stay in place. You know what I mean? Like, but I understand, the desire. You know what I mean? Like I understand you know, the angst, the anticipation. I'm saying like for freedom. You know what I mean? Like it's to
Right.
get back to normalcy. But I've been saying over the course of the last few weeks since I've been interviewed about it, that we should not be in a rush to go back to what once was. You know what I mean? Like I believe that we should, should have used this opportunity for self discovery, for improvement, for betterment, for enlightenment. A spiritual and mental growth and awakening. And to go back out and as far as going forward to set a new standard, a new normal, if you will. So a lot of the behavior that we've learned, you know what I mean, like and adopted as routine, and practice as a family, over the last few weeks, I want to keep that. I want to keep the closeness, you know what I mean, like the camaraderie, the communication, you know what I mean, like and the compassion for each other and our fellow man. I want to keep those things. Those things should always remain either current or concurrent. You know what I'm saying? Because we still have to get back out into um you know, into the network. You know what I mean? Like get back out on
Right.
the grid so we could all earn our keep. You know what I'm saying? And I think what you're seeing, is an ambition to do just that. So like, I understand that, but you know, all things in moderation. You know what I'm saying? Like I wouldn't have just, I wouldn't suggest anybody just, react off of the emotion. You know what I mean? Like emotion is going to affect your aim. You're going to miss your mark. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I mean it's been really interesting, and it's been a learning experience watching everything, especially with some of the brothers and sisters down in ATL in particular. You know, Killer Mike, he has the barbershop out there, which I'm in dire need of going to. He had great barbershop, but he said that he wasn't going to open it yet. Two Chains, I think he had caught a little bit of flack because he wanted to open one of his establishments, and I think he fell back from it. We even talked to Sway Lee from Ray Shrimmer a little while ago, and he said he can't wait. He soon as ATL open up, he's back in business. He's gonna be out there. Now there's a lot of people that feel that.
But to do what?
Well, that's the thing. I mean, I know they've opened up. They're talking about opening some of the malls and some of the barbershops and nail salons and things of that nature. Some black people are really upset because they feel that Atlanta, one of the blackest cities in the world, and it's like they kind of feel like they doing an experiment with the black people.
Well, you know, I'm definitely not here to instigate, you know what I'm saying, or act as if I'm an authority. You know what I mean? But I also don't want to be an enabler. You know what I mean? I want people to be well aware, of the many different uh, factors. You know what I mean? But and maybe I'm speaking from more of a personal perspective And everyone does not have my vantage point. And I'm saying that
Right.
to say, I'm from Atlanta and I'm in Atlanta, but prior to, I've lived in Miami, Florida, predominantly, or excuse me, primarily, and I just happened to be here, and I'm glad that, under these circumstances that I was here, I was close, um, and we have the means, you know what I mean, like to facilitate, certain things a bit more effectively, you know what I mean, like, and successfully. So, I I fortunately I have those advantages, but that's one individual's account. You know what I mean. So like you can't
Absolutely.
you can't personalize it, especially an artist, human being and man like myself. Like I mean, I'm impassioned about people. You know what I mean. Like everything that I have done has had to do. You know what I mean. Like with the love of the people. You know what I mean. Like in the liberation of the people. So like I definitely wouldn't want not to misinform them. You know what I mean? Like, but I also would not want to um, allow fear to be an agent. You know what I'm saying? Like, to alienate us further from each other.